Detek A. Brand was born in England in 1926. He spent 3 years in the English Army during World War II and had many stories about his riding adventures as a motorcycle dispatch rider. He immigrated to the USA in 1949, where he lived in Santa Barbara. He came here to the United States to work for Tucker Candy Factory in Santa Barbara, which fell through. Golan & Golan asked him if he could make any toy models, and Detek said sure. His name is not well known, but in the toy and hobby world, his inventions are landmark. He was the chief designer for the California toy design company Golan & Golan back in the post-war era. He designed many plastic toys. However, in 1951, Revell turned one of his pool toys, a 1910 Maxwell car, into a 1/16 scale model kit. More importantly, Revell bought out a line of his 1/32 cars as the Highway Pioneers. These were the first truly popular model kits. So easy to build, anyone could do it. It launched plastic modeling as the most popular hobby for boys in the 1950s. Detek Brand also sculpted the originals of the famous sailing ships found in the very popular series of ship-in-a-bottle kits made by Golan & Golan and Revell. Revell's 1/25th scale Austin Healey 106 was one of Detek's later accomplishments. Detek was such an important part of Golan & Golan that he was included in the company's logo, which was a hot air balloon with 3 men in the basket. Detek is the short guy in the middle between Jack and Kevin. Detek Brand spent most of his life designing and developing toys. He is considered the father of model motoring. Aurora is renowned for its HO line of slot racing products. In the early 1950s, Joe Cuomo, Joe Giammarino, and Abe Shikes co-founded Aurora, and by the 1960s, the company pioneered the introduction of electric-powered slot cars. The Vibrator, Aurora's initial car model, featured a motor system designed by Detek Brand. However, this system proved to be unreliable, leading to the development of a new one. In 1963, Aurora introduced the Thunderjet 500 slot car model. These cars featured an upright T-jet motor within the chassis, making them easily serviceable due to their simple gearing and replaceable parts. The motor was attached to a small plate with idler gears, ultimately driving a pinion and crown gear mounted on the rear axle. The T-Jets remained in production until 1972. Detek Brand was also responsible for another Aurora runaway hit, the Skittle Bowl game. Detek took an old English pub game and modernized and Americanized it. The popularity of the game resulted in an extensive line of Skittle games for Aurora. By 1965, Aurora had sold over 25 million HO slot cars. Current manufacturers can only dream of such sales. Aurora bought K&B in 1965 to get a share in the 1/32 market. Aurora started to produce the same year some models on that scale, but it was a flop. The models were not competitive. Aurora called these models A-Jets. The A stood for American. The American models carried an American flag sticker on the doors, but some came without flags or stripes. Not only cars were produced, but also a few Thunder cycles and a wheelie trike. Aurora's production of 1/32 scale models ceased in 1971. After departing from Aurora in the early 1970s, Detek Brand established his own design company and created a range of toy and hobby products for leading toy manufacturers. Detek did product development in the 1970s for Tyco and Marvin Glass & Associates in Illinois. Two notable projects that evoke memories of his time with Aurora model motoring were the Tyco 440 slot car chassis and the beloved US-1 electric trucking system for Tyco. In contrast to racing cars, these US-1 sets showcase trucks capable of loading and unloading cargo at different locations along the track circuit. Detek Brand passed from this earth on May 12, 2012. This video is dedicated to the memory of Detek Brand, the visionary father of model motoring, whose passion and innovation transformed the world of miniature racing. Derek's tireless dedication and creative genius gave life to a hobby that has brought joy and excitement to countless enthusiasts. His legacy lives on in the hearts of those who cherish the thrill of the track. We honor his shining mark on the world of model racing, and his memory will forever be the guiding light for generations of racers to come. Detek Brand, you will always be remembered and celebrated for your remarkable contributions to slot car racing.